Nevado Illusion, also known as Piramide Blanca, is a 5,000 metre peak in the Cordilleria Real. The Cordilleria Real is the backbone of Bolivia, and just north of La Paz is the Condoriri section with a number of striking peaks, including the Condor itself, with prominent head and outstretched wings, and Pequeno Alpamayo, a beautiful mountain with an elegant summit ridge.
So we're now driving into Laguna Tuni and going into the Condoriri range for 4 days.
The Condoriri Massif is often the first objective for mountaineers on a Bolivian Andes tour, given that the peaks are below 6,000 metres, offering the chance to acclimatise before moving on to higher mountains. It's a 2.5-hour taxi journey from La Paz for the relatively short drive to Lake Tuni. It's then a 3-hour approach trek to Condoriri Base Camp at Laguna Quillacota at 4,600 metres. From here, several peaks are accessible. Pico, Austria is the typical acclimatisation hike, but gazing up the valley towards Pequeno Alpamayo, your eyes are drawn to a pyramid peak with horizontal rock strata. This is Nevado Illusion, also known as Piramide Blanca, because it was once a white pyramid before glacier recession.
Well, it's coming up to dawn now, and we're almost on the glacier. Illusion there.
The normal acclimatisation climb is mainly a glacier plod with a final scramble to the summit, graded Alpine PD, small difficulty. However, our eyes were drawn to the south face and southeast ridge, our minds drawing imaginary lines of how we'd climb through the obstacles. And so, we decided to attempt a traverse of the peak, graded Alpine AD, quite difficult. For our climb, we leave base camp at 4 AM, climbing through the early hours when the snow and ice is firmest.
So we've made our approach up the glacier, and now we are at the foot of Illusion.
We put on crampons and attach a rope between us to safeguard against crevasses on the glacier. We considered climbing the waterfall direct and then out left onto steep snow and ice, but having seen the condition up close, we opted for the safer option of working our way outright to the southeast ridge. A steep snow slope leads up to the rock barrier, where we traversed right to a chimney and climbed up through the rock band. Above the rock band, we then traversed under an ice cliff to the southeast ridge. Looking back, it was quite a striking view with Condoriri in the background.
Right, well, we've got up through the rock band and we're contouring. See our footprints there underneath the main ice wall, and then up onto the ridge. Oh, sorry, need to belay. One-handed belaying's not easy. Oh, and here we are, up on the summit ridge.
Once onto the southeast ridge, the difficulties were over, other than knee-deep snow and only half of the oxygen that we'd have at sea level. From the southeast ridge, there are uninterrupted views of the neighbouring Pattison and Illimani hiding behind.
There's the final 50 metres or so to the summit.
Once on the summit, it's worth pausing here for a while to regain your breath, while admiring the views to a number of tall and beautiful peaks. A short abseil from the summit reaches the glacier, where you descend back to base camp.